friends, welcome back to Bonsai Kapila's Creations. Today we are going to work on this Carmona microphylla plant. It is a nursery grown plant. In nursery it was given a training. It was under training for the last 2 years, and some structural wiring was done, and kept it in a shady place. Now we can see the plant how many branches is developed. Actually what happens, it is a tropical plant. It is having the habit of growing very fast, and if you keep it in a sunny place, you can see the growth of this plant. So less branches and less leaves and more branches. And if you keep it in a shady place, you can see the difference. This is a Carmona, same microphylla, and it is growing in a shade, and you can see the shiny leaves. We have to do and the shiny leaves and the small fruits. It gives white color flowers. It gives white color flowers. They are symbol of heart and courage. People will think it is they are the symbol of the heart and the courage. And this is a plant of responds well for a lot of pruning and styling. Usually, these branches, they are very hard branches. Once they are grown up, they are very hard to bend, and sometimes there are chances of breaking also. It is better to many people grow this plant in the clip and grow method. Otherwise, and it is better to train this plant in the when the plant is in the young stage, when the branches are in the young stage. Now, how to which are the branches we are cutting, and how to cut and why you are cutting those branches, I will explain you clearly. Now this plant, this is the branch, it is coming towards us, and this is called as the eye poking branch. It is coming to our eyes and it is covering the trunk line. So it is better to remove this branch. And this plant is ready to grow with branches also. This is very fast growing plant. If you put it in the soil with root or hormone, and it becomes another plant. This plant can be grown into, most of the time this plant will be grown as a mame bonsai because of the structure, because of the leaves. When they are the leaves, when you are pruning time to time, they become compact like this. They become compact like this, and they give a bushy look to the tree structure. So it is better to prune the plant when they are 6 to 8 leaves are there. And now you can see this branch is having more leaves, and it is better to cut it down up to 2 leaves like this. Now this one also up to 2 leaves. Like that we have to cut them down and give a proper look to the plant. Here we are making, by cutting these branches, cutting them down, we are trying to develop more and more leaves on these branches. I am trimming them down. Always when they develop, as I told you, they are 8 to 6 to 8 leaves are there, then it is better to trim it down. This plant have the habit of developing more and more branches from the trunk line. See how many branches are there. So that is the advantage of this plant. So we can make them into, we can trim this plant and give a shape to this plant quickly. I am trimming them down now. Step by step we are going into one after the other branches. Now they are in the down portion, 2 branches are there. So one is coming into front, one other is going on the back side. I am thinking to keep these 2 branches as they are giving this empty area is covered by this branch. For time being, I'll keep this branch, and after making a after giving a shape, I'll look into that. Then if it is necessary, I'll remove this branch or that branch and I will check it. First, by trimming them down. It is a moisture loving plant. Never allow the soil to dry out. If the soil dries out, the roots are very sensitive and there are chances of turning the leaves into yellow color, and their dropping down of the leaves will be, the leaves become drop in, the leaves will drop very early stage if you won't water the plant properly. Turning the leaves into yellow color is the main reason. There are 2 main reasons are there. If the water is more, there are chances of leaves can be turned into yellow color. If the water is less, then also leaves will turn into yellow color. So we have, while watering, you have to be careful. If you have a good proper drainage soil, you need not worry about watering. Now you can see the structure of these plant branches. These branches, see here, now they are on the, they look like a padding system. Here also we are trimming down up to first leaf and the second leaf. This plant likes more organic manure because the roots, as I told you, they are very delicate roots and the very sensitive roots. So it is better to give organic fertilizers or diluted nitrogen fertilizer. Nitrogen fertilizer is the one that helps the plants to grow. Sorry friends, I didn't see. Now I think we can see the nitrogen fertilizer is the one that helps the plants to have proper growth of branches, trunk line and the root system. This is called as also quicken tree plant. Quicken tree. Now you can see these branches. Slowly we are reducing the length of the branches now. The leaves are very shiny. You can see the leaves. They are very shiny leaves are there. Very shiny leaves you can see here. There is a, you can see there it is just like a wax like thing. If you see under the microscope, you can see small tiny hairs on this leaf. They are oval and small in size. They are oval and the small in size. At the each node there are two leaves are there. Opposite side leaves are there, and sometimes you can see 3 or 4 leaves at the same branch. 1, 2, 3. 3 leaves are there at the same node. So that's why the that's why we are we can say this plant responds well for cutting and pruning. So if you cut this branch here now above the node, so there are chances of developing more leaves here. There will be 3-4 leaves, and and then slowly this becomes bushy and the cloud like branching system will be there, and that gives a pretty look to the plant. That's why we are reducing the length of these branches and giving a plant a good look, allowing the plant to develop more and more leaves from the backside nodes. This is good for making into a forest also. This plant is looks very pretty with, for when we are making with the forest, or we can making into a because of this plant is having lot of fiber root system, and it holds the rocks also properly, and it looks very pretty when you are making them on the rock. As a rock grown bonsai, this plant have a nice look. this one also we can reduce the length of this branch. Many people grow this plant as a indoor bonsai, but indoor bonsai means not completely indoor. It is grows well at the west side of the window. If you keep it near the west side, where the window in the west side window, that helps the plants to have the sunlight, evening sunlight, and that is a good for the plant to have a proper growth. Now we can see the how the shape of the plant is changing now, before and after. And this is our branch. Now you can see 3-4 branches are there. We can remove this branch. This is not necessary because at the same place 2 more branches are there. So as these branches grows, and there will be a reverse tapering or bulging out of that place, it gives a ugly look to the plant. They won't be fine, canopy won't be there, and that gives bulging out, gives very ugly look to our bonsai plant. This is also too long. We can reduce the length of this one. It is going out of the way. Now here 3 branches are there. Friends, now you can see the change in this plant. How pretty it is now, with all the branches, with the short leaves, and it is really looking like a tree now. It is better to remove this branch. This can be made into a mame bonsai. It is better to shorten this branch. This one we are selecting, and we are removing this branch. So this is a shape. We can shorten this one. Here also we are cutting this branch. We are remove these branches. This branch, we are moving it down and we are going to wire this branch. These branches also can be wired like this. This is actually, it is a perfect formal upright style. You can see this clearly. Formal upright style. You can see clearly now. Just some wiring is needed for this plant. We'll do wiring. This plant, Carmona microphylla, this plant gives lot of white color flowers. The plant will be filled with white color flowers and dark green color leaves, and that gives a pretty look. When the flowers matures, they become red berries. They will hang down below the branches, and you can see here. Now this is turning into red color. Now it is in yellow color now. So slowly it will turn into one more, two more. See here, so many fruits are there. Slowly they turn into yellow color, and after that they will turn into red color. They look very pretty with all those berries on the plant. Now here also you can see the plant is developing more and more branches here. It is better to cut them down to the second leaf. Here also. If you start pruning them like that, all these branches, when they are developing, the plant gives a bushy look with all the dark green color leaves. So like this. Now this plant needs little bit wiring. We'll do that wiring. Sorry friends, I forgot to switch on the camera. So wiring I did it here. When I checked it is switched off. Now I switched on it again. Now you can see the wiring here and this side. All these branches, they are wired now, and this is the topmost branches, and we are doing wiring for them. I think this needs second wiring. Now this plant needs repotting. We'll do the repotting also. You can see how nice it is, straight up towards the sky. All the branches, they are spreading in all direction, right, left and the back, and there is a balance in it. Is perfect triangular shape of the plant. And for this it needs a oval shape part, a rectangular shape part. And if we are making a individual bonsai, as then we can have to keep it in the center place. If you are making into a painting, so keep it on a side and do some landscaping over there. Now we'll do repotting. We'll select a oval shaped tree pot, and we'll cut the roots, and we'll remove this soil. This soil is not having any, it is not, no more a fertile soil now. Lot of grass is there. You can see the soil is not looking good. Now this plant needs healthy soil. Always this plant needs very fertile soil and lot of nutrients. Sometimes after wiring, you will see some more branches. They are long enough for the height of this tree, so it is better to cut them down. And this branch is also, you have to shorten this one. Friends, I want to have this plant more and more smaller branches in this primary and the secondary branches, so it can develop in, I kept it in a wider plastic oval shape pot, because there is, when you are keeping the plant in a wider pot the plant develop fast. Usually this plant is also a fast growing plant, so when you are keeping in this wider pot, it is the development will be more, and it develops more and more secondary and tertiary branches here, and the padding system will be good. Once the plant achieves the shape as we want, then we can shift it into a bonsai plant. Thank you friends watching the video. If you have any comments and any suggestions, just keep it in the comment section. We are ready to reply. Thank you friends. Thank you.